All right. Oh, let's do another C++ video. We got to figure out the operator overloading. Still on that. This is crazy. Okay, so my idea was to break it out into header files. And I started playing with it the other day, but I didn't record. I was only going to try one little tiny thing, but I ended up putting them in separate classes. Entity with a virtual function, and then monster player. Because if you remember, if I took a void pointer and then casted it, it would work. But that's messy. Anyway, I mean, this isn't practical stuff, but um, it is interesting. So the idea was to put these into their own classes and then put the header files in. But then I started thinking, well, if I could do that, I could just put the definitions up here, and that would work. But so that's what we're going to try. Oh, it's early in the morning. Where am I at? Let's see. Work. Practice. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. What were we doing here? Standard C++. Let me see. What was it? C++ or PP? 20 overload. Okay, entity undeclared identifier. Oh yeah, I knew that. Okay, so at this point, if I just included them here, so let's do like player. Kind of like it would be the H file, the .8, the header file. Class player. Problem is how much of this do you put in there? All these are functions, so let's do that. Except we don't want these. Let me see here. Player. Then you're right back in the same thing, though. Maybe I do need the header files. As long as player doesn't reference. No, we should be able to do this without all this. Because if we use entities, we should just be able to have entity up here. We get this whole thing. As long as entity's on top. Because there's our reference to there. Do we still have to mark this virtual? Yeah, I guess we would, huh? If we have that. Okay, we got entity, we need monster. Now this can't reference player though. We don't want to reference. And quite honestly, well, yeah, the monster actually would attack the player, so we would need that too. But we can't go off players here. We got to be able to do this without creating a player. That's P. We'll make that X. And then it would be the same thing. In 19. Because of the entity. Oh, I thought I did all this. Whoops. Does not have an overloaded member operand there. I wonder. Um, well, if it's virtual, okay, how does that work? Put that back there. I actually change that over to E. I actually change that to X. There we go. How's that work in C++? So we got virtual. Do we have to say overloaded or is it automatic? All right. Let me hook into the internet. I'm just waking up. Actually, I have to leave here in about an hour and a half, maybe. Okay, I got internet. Still drinking coffee. Oh, okay. Let me see here. C plus plus. Whoops. Plus. There's guidelines there, but I want What do I want? Virtual function. All right. Okay, a member function in a base class I expect to redefine. Yes, I do. Okay, do we need the keyword override? That's what I need. Oh, it's early binding. Objects type. Oh, without virtual keyword. Okay. Okay, do I need the override keyword? Normal function, virtual function. Okay, virtual there. Virtual destructor, yeah, blah, blah. Derived. Public base, public. Override. So let's put override in there. So that goes here. Man, I almost spilled my coffee. I hate when I move my hand and it kind of hooks the little handle there. Okay, override that. Where are you? Override here. So that's what I want. And then I want to work with entities. So I need to make a monster as an entity. Entity player equals player. Monster equals a monster. Then we send both references in here. So it shouldn't be a pointer. It should be here. Okay. So let's try that one. Oh, get up there. Not have an overloaded member. Can you not overload the member? But, oh, it's this. We're using a reference. Okay, so the reference is the same as the object instance. So we would use a dot, I think. So that would use dot. Makes that get HP. Not a member of entity, so it has to be a member of entity. So would we, well, I guess we could make the whole thing. I guess you'd have to make the whole thing virtual. I guess we could, huh? Let me see. This drives me crazy. I gotta have everything lined up. All right, so I guess we could do that. Which really, it probably should anyway, huh? Let me see, get HP. And then we could do what? Equals 0. Get a tag. So these are pure virtual. But then we'd have to override here. Where's my CLS? Int 112. Oh, let me see. All right, what am I doing wrong? It's too early. It's too early for this. It takes here and let me see. Virtual function. Did I put virtual on there? No. Grief. Am I supposed to put? I'm getting old. All right, dude, I need to end these with semicolons. Been in JavaScript too long. Override. Where's all my overrides at? Right there. Oh. Return cannot convert from blah blah. Where's that at? 26. No user-defined conversion operator available. 26. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing C out. This is where I was going to use standard format. Remember that? Let's do this real quick. Return hello player. Probably don't need that because it's right there. Let's just get something returning. Cannot instantiate abstract. Where was I doing that at? 150. Oh, right here. So maybe we can't do that. Huh. Okay, 50. Cannot access private member. I thought it was public. Don't I have a constructor here? Oh. Good grief. Guess I didn't, did I? Everything is public. Woo. Not valid as left over the player. Alright. 54. We're getting close. 54 right here. It's there. Not valid. Type monster pointer. Oh, wait, we don't need the address, do we? Yikes. Wait, what am I doing with the caret? Oh, the caret's right there. Okay. Oh, man. All right, so let's see what I'm doing here. We really want to go off the entity here. Operator here, which takes another entity. That's why I want it to see the player and monster as entities. That's why down here, I wanted to say like entity equals player. Because it inherits from entity, so it should be able to be used as an entity. Not valid as the left operator has type monster pointer. I thought pointers and references were different. Maybe under the hood they're not. 54. See out. And then we want to do that. So let's do this first. Let's do std string msg equals, and then do this. Not valid as left operator has type player pointer. Now, if I remember right, references, you just use the, you don't use the ampersand, right? Because we're not, ampersand means taking the address of. So maybe that. And references, they're supposed to be used just like you would a variable name. So maybe that has something to do with it. Yay, we got it. Okay, let's see if we can run it now. Load. Hello, player. Okay. So that worked. We overrode that. Hello, player. Now let's get it to do this other one here. Because the player was attacking the monster. So this X should be monster. Cannot convert from basic O stream there to blah blah blah. Using my conversion performance conversion. Operator cannot be called. Okay. Once again, let's do this. Oh, okay, this is doing C out. We don't want that. Or whatever you call it. We just want this. So we want, what is it? STD format. Is that it? I'm just kind of guessing here because I forgot it. And then this is wrong. This should be, what should we call this? Is it like that? Can't remember that. Let me see. Oh, where is it? C++. Format. Okay, this is my old search. Okay, blah, blah, just show it. Format. Okay, standard format, yeah. Okay. So we just put the little thingy here. We don't have to put like a letter or number or anything like that. That's what my concern was. So we just do that. And then we could take this out. Right there, put that at the very end. We don't need any of this anymore. I don't even know if we need the new line now. There we go. Comma, and then that. All right, let's try that one. Did I add the header file? No. All right, let's try that. OP overload. Monster has 10 hit points left. Yay, we got it to work. Except we don't need the new line. There we go. Okay. Here we go. The player attacks the monster. The monster has 10 hit points left. Okay, we did it. And we used virtual functions. Yay. We abstracted it using OOP principles. Yay. All right, we finally got it working, and it's not practical at all. You probably would not want to use this kind of stuff, but I love playing around with this stuff. Uh, yeah, there it is. We finally got it to work. Let's do this. And I think on the next one, I'm going to expand this a little bit. But this is the one we want here. We might as well take that, put it down here. And now the monster can attack the player. Let's do that one. Let's do that, and then copy that. But this time it's monster player. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh, I forgot to change this. That's what happens when you copy and paste. That's why they say don't copy and paste, because you forget these little things like this. Because now it's player. There we go. But this doesn't change. This is the beauty of using polymorphism. You don't have to change any of this. See, X is going to be player monster depending on the situation, what's called the context. That's what's really good about that kind of stuff. And then if you're going to be in the corporate world doing enterprise development, this is what you're going to be doing. It's not going to be like uh, Casey Muratori's game programming or something like that. What are you doing? You're not doing stuff like this. This is what you're going to be seeing in all of it. Except it's going to be heavy stuff. Oh my gosh. And you're going to gripe about it and complain and everything. But it's kind of neat when you're the one doing it. It's really cool. Okay, so we got that, got that. Now the monster's attacking. Let's do that. Now I have new errors. Okay, what did I do? See, a simple copy and paste. What am I doing? Uh, oh, wait a minute. Why is that like that? Okay. Did I accidentally do that or something? Okay, now we got it. So there you go. That's it for this. We got the polymorphism working. And we did not need these player things after all. See, that was the thing. The player and the monster, we were using those inside here. And so then we got the which comes first errors. So then I thought I needed header files, but then with polymorphism, that's how we solved it by using an entity and putting the entity above these two because these don't reference each other. They go through polymorphism, just entities. That's what it's good for. That's it. All right, guys, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Put a comment down there. Um, Yeah, consider donating to my GoFundMe. What else? If you have an old laptop, please consider donating. You can find my email in the description. Hey, and if you have a dog, leave a woof comment. Just say woof. Let me know you love your dogs. All right, guys, that's it for me. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.